I'm gonna need me. Hold on, y'all. I'm doing way too much. I'm doing way too much. I'm glad I was reading the comments. I'm glad I was reading the comments. I said all of this. I said all of this, and you missed out on what I said because I forgot to take one other step and put myself into the screen. All right, I'm over here dancing. All right, guys, welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. I apologize for the little bit of a delay. It's all right. It's all right. I was just dancing behind the scenes. You guys missed it unless you're watching me on TikTok. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Tonight, we're talking about a bunch of different hot topics. But before we do that, drop your crowns in the chat and your location, and let's dance to some groovy music. You guys are too funny. Let's get our energy up, y'all. Moving your body can shift your mood. Your mood. Smile when you don't feel like smiling. We have a lot to talk about tonight, but before we do that, make sure you're sharing this live on your social media. If you haven't liked this video, be sure to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You're getting constant, daily, consistent content all the time here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're also live on TikTok. What's going on, TikTok fam? We're also live on the Facebook. Look, the Facebook. The Kempire on Facebook, Kempire Daily on Facebook, and we're also live on Twitter and Twitch. Those platforms at the Kempire. What's going on, y'all? Was I always standing? No, I wasn't. I was sitting. But I have now a new standing desk. And I got some new stuff going on in the studio. Soon I will be revealing that. Kentucky's in the house. Queens is in the house. The DMV's in the house. What's going on, Susie? What's going on, Brandy? What's going on, Dulcinea? What's going on, New York Spines? What's going on, Black Jelly? Sashay, what's going on? Brenda, what's going on? Deanna, sorry. Andrea, what's going on? Faith City, what's going on? All right, you know this is our little dance intro. Got to get the vibes going. Shout out to our team, Kempire, and our Royal Court members. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the StreamYard backstage link for our Royal Court members. Welcome, guys. Come on in, drop those crowns in those locations. Chicago's in the house. What's going on, Susie? Happy Hump Day to everybody. Thanks for the reminder. I almost forgot it was Hump Day. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you're getting daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Decided to go live at the last minute, and that's why it's important to hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live, when there's breaking news, or when we upload. We uploaded earlier today to talk about one of my favorite shows, Sex and the City. The reboot is coming to HBO Max, and now we're hearing that the door is open for Kim Cattrall to come back. If you missed that video, be sure to check out that video from earlier today. And also, make sure you guys are following me either here on YouTube or on my TikTok. You're getting under 15 seconds and under a minute recaps of some of your favorite reality shows and hot topics. Okay, let me just drop this not call-in link. Hold on, y'all. Let me just drop this StreamYard link, backstage link for our Royal Court members. Hold on, y'all. Just shout out to my Royal Court members. I will be dropping the call-in link back there. You get first dibs as being Royal Court members. If you would like to become a member of the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, head on over to TeamKempire.com and you can see the different options. You get loyalty badges, custom emojis, and little perks like this one. Okay, I was about to post it to the entire public, but we won't do that. All right, I put that in the backstage. And once we get to 100 likes, I'll drop the call link so you guys can call in and weigh in on these top topics. So let's jump into this. Let's jump into these hot topics that I wanted to talk about tonight. First of all, are you guys watching the Olympics? I really have. I've been keeping up with like the breaking news of different things. And Simone Biles, if you've been following gymnastics, I used to love gymnastics as a kid. Not that I was a tumbler or gymnast at all. No. But I loved watching it. So, I remember the people like Dominique Dawes and things like that. So, Simone Biles is a force. Unfortunately, she's been going through a lot of different things this particular Olympics in Tokyo. And she had to pull out at the last minute from the team event. They still won silver. And now they're saying that she won't be involved in the all-around portion of the female gymnastics. But if you know Simone Biles, you know she's incredible. She's incredible. She has won so many awards. She has really, Dominique Dawes was very important in the world of gymnastics, and especially as a Black woman in gymnastics. But Simone Biles, she's outdone all of that. She's an incredible athlete. So a lot of people were looking to see her win big at this gymnastics, but I think because of the pressure that she has decided not to participate in the all-around championship because of mental health reasons. It's unfortunate, but you got to do what's best for you. She is a champion. She's won so many times before. So our love to Simone Biles during this time. But I'm still going to be watching those gymnastics. Is there anyone else on that team that we should be paying attention to? No shade, but she was the big name. She was the big name from that team. Yes, Danielle says mental health is a real thing. Jola Marie says Dominique Dawes was my idol. And Dominique Dawes recently came out and talked about the whole Sha'Carri situation. So that's one of the Black women that I remember from gymnastics. And she wasn't even, honestly, she was big, Dominique Dawes, but Simone has taken it to a whole other level. Shout out to Tom Daly. He's from the UK. He won. He's an Olympian, but this time around he won again. For I forgot what I don't remember the terms, y'all. He's a swimmer, a diver. I shouldn't say he's a swimmer. He's a diver. He's not a swimmer. He's a diver. There is a difference. Daniel says I like watching the gymnast and the swim. Me too. But you know what the big one is? Shout out to all my Jamaicans. We know what we're gonna be watching. The track and field. Quentin says Tom Daly is fine. He's fine, but he's also really, really good diver. He's a really, really good diver. Anyways, all right. So I will be trying to get into some of the Olympics, but I watched some of Simone's when she did the vault, and she did, I think it was during the team trial. So, on YouTube TV, they have like those little snippets of that. So I was watching that earlier today, and unfortunately, Simone will not be a part of the all-around. Maybe she'll be a part of the individuals, right? They have the individuals too. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. So that was one of the stories that I wanted to talk about. The other story that we have to talk about is Rihanna. Do I have my Rihanna thing here? Hold on, y'all. I got to add my Rihanna photo here because I need to have my Rihanna news. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh my God, Rihanna's album is coming out. Look, that's not what's happening. That is not what's happening. Our girl Rihanna, as you know, has a fashion house. She has a whole beauty situation. This is $1 billion business for Rihanna. You may also recall that we reported that Rihanna's House of Fenty, they pretty much put it on pause. This is what they're saying. They're putting it on pause. Now, we got that news a couple of months ago. But now she's launched the Fenty Parfum. So you can smell like Rihanna. No word on if it's going to be unisex. I might want to wear some Rihanna. I got the Rihanna moisturizer. I try to support. But she's doing very well for herself. As you know, the makeup has been doing very well. Savage Fenty has been doing very well. Part of the reason why they got rid of Erica Jane. They don't want her tarnishing their image. But yeah, no new music yet, even though Rihanna was spotted just a couple of weeks ago with her alleged boyfriend. What's his name again? Oh, God. ASAP Rocky. He's such a non-factor. I don't even listen to his music, to be honest with you guys. That's why I'm like, I know his name. I know he said some problematic things. And I'm like, why Rihanna? Why Rihanna? Anyways, it is what it is. Rihanna's busy doing billionaire things. And I'm excited. I hope that the House of Fenty is really just put on pause. And it's something that they will revisit very soon. But you also have to remember, it's the pandemic, y'all. It's the pandemic. Congratulations to Rihanna. No new music, but you're getting a new perfume. You know her fans are so mad at her. But don't say it's her because she'll get you together. Aaliyah says, I want to smell like Rihanna. She looks like she smells good. She does. Even in that photo, she looks like she smells good. Don't she? Hold on. She looked like she smelled good in that photo, don't she? Okay, Rihanna. Don't be looking at me like that. Rihanna could get it, though. Gay and all, Rihanna could get it. Let's talk about, since we're talking about gay, look, I normally, I never know what to cover. There's so many hot topics. Look, I'm not going to complain because that makes my business very easy to create content. But when I start talking about housewives and I'm covering the housewives and there's so much drama going on over there, I forget about the other dramas that are going on, including this one. Oh, Lord. Oh, not that one. Hold on, y'all. There we go. There we go. This one. This man right here. DaBaby. And look, I don't know his music. I'm not familiar. I know who he is. That's about it. Dare You Now says other celebrity says she smells good. I can't. Yeah. So DaBaby, there's a whole situation going on with DaBaby. If you follow the channel, then you know we posted DaBaby's first apology because he was at Rolling Out Loud and he said some real, I'm not going to even repeat what he says. And I'm not going to even replay what he said as an apology. But he's issued another apology because this was after Dua Lipa came out against what he was saying. And then he was dropped by a brand, probably multiple brands at this point. But he's come out with a statement. He's come out with a statement. Hold on. Let's see what his statement says. Hold on, y'all. See, new technology is going on here at the studio. New technology. Let me just move this so that you guys can see. All right. So this is what DaBaby's saying. Hold on. Can y'all see that clearly? Either way, I'm going to read it to you. So he issued this apology on Twitter. Again, you should see his first apology. Okay? You should see his first apology because it wasn't an apology at all. And if you're not familiar with the story, he said a lot of derogatory things about the LGBTQIA community in regards to HIV status or AIDS. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to repeat it. If you want to hear what he had to, that ignorance that you want to, if you want to hear that ignorance, like I don't want to affect your brain cells right now with that level of ignorance. Okay. Anyways, this is the apology that he issued. He says, anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS or HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody. So my apologies. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. How y'all feel about that apology? How y'all feel about that apology? Boosie hasn't stopped talking about since he got out of jail. Boosie's another one that I never talk about because I'm just like, why would I even give these people any sort of light? The only reason why I'm talking about DaBaby is because it was so ignorant. It's because I know so many people that are living with HIV and AIDS. I've been an HIV and AIDS advocate for a very long time. So this bothered me because I was concerned that people that I know would feel dirty, feel less than human, because that's exactly what his words sounded like. It sounded so ignorant, especially in 2021. You have no idea what you're talking about. No idea. As I said to you before, I'm not going to play some of the things that he said because they were just, I just didn't know. And you know, the funny thing is, he's not the only one. I can't tell you the amount of comments I saw when I posted his first apology. You can't imagine the amount of people that co-signed what he was saying, because that said to me, here's one thing. It's one thing to have your beliefs, but there's one thing to be ignorant. Okay? Everything that he was saying was completely incorrect, especially when it comes to HIV and AIDS and when it's related to the LGBTQIA community. And part of the reason why I didn't even want to talk about it was like how much ignorance are we going to give light to this week? But it is what it is. So a few people came out in response to what he was saying, including the levitating singer, Dua Lipa. And this is what she said. Let me just call this up. A few people came out. Demi Lovato came out in opposition to him. I actually want to show you guys what she posted, and a couple of other people posted as well. Dua Lipa said this on her Instagram story. I'm surprised and horrified at DaBaby's comments. I really don't recognize this as the person I worked with. I know my fans know where my heart lies and that I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community. We need to come together to fight the stigma and ignorance around HIV and AIDS. Okay? And quite a few celebrities came out and spoke out about it. And Demi Lovato actually posted this. I saw a few people that posted this. Let me just share my screen with you guys so that you can see what I'm looking at. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Share screen. Where is my screen? Oh, there's way too many screens open, y'all. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't pull it out here. There we go. Here we are. There we go. Here we go. So as you can see, so this was Demi Lovato posted a few different people posted this just to kind of to combat the ignorance, the level of ignorance that we saw coming from DaBaby. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me just look. Sometimes I gotta mod my own thing. Sometimes I gotta mod my own thing. Mods, if you're in here, I need y'all to make sure you're doing your job. Thank you. All right. So Demi Lovato posted this. She said, "Hot people, listen to the original version of Levitating, the one without DaBaby." So as you can see, HIV is not a gay disease. Remember that they were calling that the gay cancer when this was in the 80s, y'all. This was in the 80s. That's how long ago this level of ignorance that DaBaby should know better at this point in his life, or don't say anything at all. Okay, so this is giving you a recap of what happened with this particular situation. On Sunday night, rapper DaBaby made some disturbing and stigmatizing homophobic comments while performing at the Rolling Loud Music Festival. The comments, which have now reached millions of people, center around the trope that queer men are promiscuous, dirty, and disease-ridden. Okay, so just to give people a better understanding of this, if you have not been following this story. Okay, DaBaby, if you didn't show up today, I'm not gonna even read this, y'all. As I said, you can go to her page and read it because I can't. In response to criticism, DaBaby said then in an Instagram story, I posted this video. If you guys have not seen it, check out the Kempire Daily YouTube page for those details. In my TikTok, Ed says his apology sounded insincere and scripted. His second apology, or the first one, because both sounded insincere. HIV is not a gay disease. I can't believe I'm still saying that in 2021. Okay, for decades, people have used the association between gay men and HIV and AIDS as an excuse to perpetuate harmful, painful, and false narratives about queer people. Heterosexual people made up 23% of HIV diagnoses in the US in 2019. 23%. Okay? HIV is a virus that anyone can contract, regardless of gender or sexuality or race. Okay? I know y'all didn't come here for a lesson, but I thought this post that was shared, and I've seen a few different people post it, I felt it's relevant information, especially for those that still may be a little ignorant to how far we've come when it comes to HIV and AIDS. A virus, like the virus that we're fighting right now, that's highly more contagious. Anyways, 13% of HIV positive people in the US don't know that they're living with HIV, spreading fear and stigma around completely manageable virus creates shame and prevents people from getting tested, which puts people at even more risk. Okay? And then your favorite ignorant rapper, another one. Let me take a sip. I can't. My mouth is dry. Another ignorant rapper, besides Boosie, because Boosie came out also about this. Shout out to Lil Nas X, because y'all still trying to troll Lil Nas. Lil Nas X is the troll. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. Y'all are so bothered by Lil Nas X. Rapper T.I. weighed in on Instagram writing this: if Lil Nas X can kick his ish in peace, so should DaBaby. #equality. So y'all remember all the allegations that T.I.'s been dealing with, right? Y'all still got his back? And trust and believe, there will be people that still has his back. All right. Which translates to, if Lil Nas X can be openly gay, why can't I be openly homophobic? And this is part of the reason why I said I wanted to do this particular video, was because, and why I wanted to share this post was because it was important information. It was important information which I thought was necessary to share. Hold on, y'all. Let me take care of some behind the scenes stuff. You know what, YouTube? Y'all need to do better too. Y'all need to do better. We need queer history taught in schools, the same way we need Black history, correct Black history taught in schools. We need HIV education taught in schools. We need to crush the stigma around HIV or AIDS, around what HIV or AIDS is and what it isn't. But we aren't going to be able to. We aren't going to be able to, as long as straight people think it has nothing to do with them. Okay. Oh, Lord. And this is just a reminder, everyone reminding you guys, listen to the original version of the Levitating song with Dua Lipa. Okay? I didn't even want to cover that story, but it's just mounting. If you're just joining us, we're just doing a couple of different hot topics, and I will be giving you guys an opportunity to call in to weigh in on these hot topics or bring up other hot topics, because tonight it's just a mashup. It didn't plan to go live at all. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Sam says it's giving all lives matter. Right? Are there a lot of creeps in the chat, y'all? Where's the troll? Point them out to me, y'all. Point them out to me, because I'll block them. And I normally don't block people, but look, this is supposed to be a safe space for our Team Kempire and our, to be able to have conversations. Let me see what you're saying here. Ooh. It's all right. As the channel grows larger and larger, trolls will come. Okay? Trolls will come. Heather says, I'm 77 and I confess that at my age, way back when it first hit the news, I too thought it was only gay men not protecting themselves. I have certainly learned better. Heather, I appreciate you being so candid about that. And that's no surprise. Look at all of the things that people thought about COVID-19 when that happened. Or while that's happening, I should say. You don't know until you know. And I think people still don't realize, first of all, how close we are to an actual cure for HIV and AIDS. And also what it means to be someone that is, I can't even think of the terminology because brain right now. But there's a lot of information that people don't know about HIV and AIDS and what they should know. Hold on, let me just see something, y'all. Okay, let me. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, I kind of want to talk about this because when people say that don't compare the rainbow community to the Black community, I'm just going to quote Dr. King. I'm going to quote Dr. Martin Luther King because that's the problem. That's the problem. You don't realize that an injustice in one space will become eventually an injustice somewhere else if you don't handle it, if you don't understand it, if you don't educate yourself on it. So anyways, let me get off my pulpit because I can. That's not what we're here for. She says, who got mad at us and sent a gang of creeps? It's all right. It's because we're talking about DaBaby. All his fans are here. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe. Lil Nas X is the best. I love his response. I love his responses to all of this ignorance. And I'm glad for kids younger than myself that are coming up in the age of a Lil Nas X where they can feel comfortable being themselves, where they don't feel they need to wear baggy clothes so that people don't judge them or walk a certain way or try to be a certain. I love that in this day and age in my lifespan, I've seen such a huge difference in regards to how the LGBTQIA community can be as free as they can be now more than ever. And I want to hope that that will continue. I will hope that that will continue. Anyways, exactly. Badar says DaBaby's comments were gross. They were. And then his apology was even worse. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. All right. We're almost at 100 likes. At 100 likes, I will be dropping the call-in link so you guys can call in and share your thoughts on some of these hot topics or bring up other hot topics that you would like to talk about. Our Royal Court members, we've already posted the StreamYard Backstage link in the community tab here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Excuse me, y'all. All right. Let me bring up this other story. This is actually, this is a, like, look. Kelly Clarkson, our American Idol, talented singer, talented songwriter, talented talk show host. She's got the new coveted spot on NBC that she will be replacing Ellen after Ellen's last season next year. She will be taking that over, that spot. And she's going through a divorce. If you've been following me here, you know that we've been talking about Kelly Clarkson's divorce. Hold on, y'all. Not that one. This one. Lord, I can't even see y'all. Hold on. Why won't this come up? There we go. Her divorce from Brandon Blackstock. They weren't even married that long. But we've been following in this divorce for quite some time. Let me just pull this article up. So Kelly has been ordered by the court, and this is according to the blast, to pay almost $200,000 in spousal and child support. Mind you, the kids are majority of the time with her. So according to legal documents obtained by the blast, a Los Angeles County Court judge issued the order following arguments over issues related to the former couple's property, children, and monthly income. In the filing, the former couple's finances are listed out, including the revelation that the voice judge, Kelly Clarkson, earns an astounding $1.5 million a month. This is why I need a talk show, y'all. This is not money coming from music. The music industry ain't paying like it used to. Okay, it's not. And of course, her being on The Voice, but it is definitely a talk show. I know everyone in the comments is like, "Wow, Lord, $1.5 million a month." So it will. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. So starting on April 1st of 2021, Clarkson is required to pay Brandon $150,000 per month in spousal support. The documents state that Kelly will also, quote, pay child support to Brandon for the benefit of the minor children, River Rose and Remington, okay, in the amount of $45,601. Okay? So in total, she is paying Brandon, her soon-to-be ex, well, no, it's her ex-husband now, $195,601 a month. Okay? Almost $200,000 a month. But when you think about how much she makes, that's how the courts put this together. Don't get me, look, I'm not a lawyer, but I like to play one here on YouTube. Okay? In all fairness, if the roles were reversed, wouldn't you expect how would you feel if he was making that amount of money and you were getting divorced? I see some people say Halle Berry too, but keep in mind, Halle Berry is not paying spousal support because she was never married to that man. She was only she only had a child with him, so all what she's paying to him is all child support. Mind you, they have joint custody. And the last that I reported on this Kelly Clarkson situation, she has primary custody of the kids, so she's paying this man child support. And the majority of the time, the kids are with her in California while he's out in Montana. Yes, he's in Montana, y'all. Just to give you some background on the situation, because this is related to Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire is the one who introduced these two. And Reba McEntire was married to Brandon's father, and that was a whole messy situation too. So the documents also reveal Brandon, who's a former stepson of country legend Reba McEntire, has decided to leave his career. He was also her manager. He was Kelly Clarkson's manager at one point. His career as a manager in the entertainment business, and is deciding to pursue work as a rancher. Brandon, this is the quote, made a very deliberate choice to change his life and become a rancher full-time. His future career plans apparently include sponsoring rodeos and working the ranch. That was very convenient timing. Okay. As for Brandon's clients, who's included Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton is one of his clients. The new documents reveal that Brandon spends minimal time regarding his representation of his remaining client, Blake Shelton. This is all very convenient timing for him to step down from his music business and the amount of money that he was making. Okay. During the ongoing divorce, Kelly requested that the court allow her to sell the former couple's Montana ranch, but the judge denied the request and ordered Brandon to start covering the cost of the property. At the time, it was agreed that Brandon would be, quote, responsible for making the timely payments for the carrying costs of the Montana ranch, which included handling the mortgage, loans against the property, taxes, and insurance. According to the documents, the expense total will be $81,000 a month. According to the order, Kelly is also required. Okay, this is where it doesn't get any better, y'all. Kelly Clarkson, if you're just joining us, is also required to pay $1.25 million in Brandon's attorney fees and professional costs for their ongoing divorce. $1.25 million. Oh my God. But again, let's perspective, because you know I like to twerk on the fence. Kelly Clarkson makes over $1.5 million a month. So that's really nothing to her because she'll make that money the next month. I guess. I don't know. This is millionaire problems. The stunning order comes on the heels of Kelly asking the court to legally declare her single. You know, we reported on that from Brandon while the former couple work out their complicated financial situation. In the filing, the Kelly Clarkson show host, as you guys know, says that she and Brandon both deserve the opportunity to build a new life. The former couple must still hash out the rest of their property and cash, which will include arguments over their prenuptial agreement. There is a prenup, y'all. Kelly and Brandon reportedly signed a prenup on October 15th of 2013, just 5 days before their star-studded wedding. It should be noted that the order for support is temporary, and the amount could change once Kelly and Brandon figure out the rest of the divorce. That could be a one-time payout. I'm guessing, y'all. I'm not a lawyer. I just like to play one here on YouTube. Okay. So the blast also reported that the ex-couple also listed their $10 million Los Angeles home, which comes stacked with 8 rooms, 9 bathrooms, 2.5 baths. Although still on the market, it's unclear how the funds from the real estate deal will be divvied up between the two parties. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, especially for a man that's getting what, $45,000 in child support, and the children are the primary custody is with Kelly. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. And if you guys want to have a little fun time reading, look up on the Reba McEntire relationship with Brandon's father. That's another messy situation. That is another messy situation. Okay. What else did I want to talk about? This man. Kanye. Kanye is staying at the Atlanta stadium, you know, where he had his listening party, because he was supposed to release his album, I believe, last week, but that's been delayed. Donda, named after his late mother. A lot of people say, you know, Kanye has not been the same since his mother passed away. I honestly hate talking about Kanye. And the only reason why I'm talking about Kanye tonight is because I'm wondering, why are we still supporting this man's music? Did you guys forget that he ran for president and said some really off-the-wall stuff? And then there's more stuff even beyond that. I don't know. So Kanye showed us a little bit. Matter of fact, let me pull that photo up so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let me just pull it up because I forgot to upload it here. Hold on, y'all. Kanye, as I said before, why is he staying at the stadium? And why is he wearing this? Hold on. Before we even get into this, why is he wearing this everywhere? You know, we posted a photo before. Why is he wearing that covering over his head? I know it's COVID, but damn. Also at this event, this was a listening party. This was a listening party at the Atlanta stadium. Susie said, you can live in the state. No. I mean, I guess you can because he's living there. I guess you can. Let me show you guys a photo of his digs at this place. Oh, Lord, Kanye. I can't. If you guys are just joining us, we're over 100 likes. I'm going to drop the call-in link now. Let me just call up this photo really quickly. All right. I appreciate your patience, everyone. Let me just post the call-in link so you guys can call in. I already see a couple people backstage. Okay. Let's do this here. All right. Let's post the call there. Let me take this photo of Kanye off the damn screen. I can't. So he's living in these digs. Let me pull this photo up so you guys can see this. If I can find the photo. Oh, here it is. Okay. This is where Kanye, these are his digs while he's staying at the Atlanta Stadium. What's the name of the stadium again? Y'all know. The famous one in Atlanta. This is where he had his big listening party. Okay? He had his big listening party for the, hold on. I don't need to hide my face. This is where Kanye's staying. I mean, I might want some of those fashions. It's like a twin-size bed. Oh, no. Kanye just likes to do things for attention. He really just likes to do things for attention. He's finishing up his album there. He decided to have his listening party there, and he said, I'm not going to leave. Yes, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Thank you, guys. Is that a locker room? That's what it looks like. It looks like a locker room or some room or closet at the stadium. I just don't understand why they're allowing him to do that. But then you saw Drake. He was at that baseball stadium having a date. These people just don't know what to do with their money anymore, huh? Oh, Lord. Let's take some callers. Guys, I dropped the call-in link. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just pin the call-in link because I always forget to do that over here. All right. If you're just joining us, we're just doing a mashup of hot topics. We will go live tomorrow. I believe I probably will be on the Grace Reports channel talking about Love is Blind. Stay tuned for that. I'll post details of that. Matter of fact, make sure you're part of my texting community. That way you don't miss out on that. You can become a part by texting me at this number, or you can just head on over to TextKempire.com and join our texting community. I love communicating with you guys there. I know I'm behind on a couple of things, y'all. Daily and consistent content. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I'm trying to upgrade the studio. Look, but y'all not here to hear me complain. It's all right. Oh, Pamela says Kempire Kanye is wearing his new line of clothing for the Gap. #marketing. And I love the Gap. I don't know if I'm going to support Kanye though. Honestly, he's done way too many problematic things. I can't support him. Look. All right, I'm going to bring up some people. Danielle, what's going on?
Hey there.
How are you?
I'm good, and yourself? Okay, so while you take your sip of water, y'all going to leave Kanye alone.
Oh.
Every time people talk about Kanye, the one thing that comes to my mind is a quote from Erykah Badu where she says, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Oh my God.
So when Kanye goes into these little crazy moments, or I'm doing air quotations, what we call crazy, he always gives us good music afterwards. I knew when he had that listening party that he wasn't going to leave that stadium if the vibe was right. We're all about vibes and aura and everything else. He was feeling a vibe, and as an artist, he's going to stay there and finish that album. What's wrong with that? Now, if it were anyone else, we wouldn't have a problem. But because of his antics in the past, we want to act like we got an issue with it.
Danielle.
Yes, I'm serious.
Well, the things that have happened in the past was not that far in the past.
Regardless if it was past, present, or future, anytime Kanye...
Not future.
I just want us to pay attention to Kanye's pattern. Every time he gets like this, he gives us something good afterwards. So I always just let him have his little crazy moments, because then he goes away for a while too. And then
it feels like he's always here.
No, he's been quiet after the election and stuff. Even when he put his name on the ballot, when everything else was going on, we didn't hear anything from him. We knew he wasn't going to win. He knew he wasn't going to win. He just wanted to have something to say. But I don't know if you got.
But Danielle, I have to give you a counter argument here. He knew he wasn't going to win, but he spent millions of dollars when that money probably could have gone to doing something else.
Okay, so what I was getting ready to say is, I don't know if you guys ever listened to his gospel album, but I enjoy it. That's a good album. So he gave us the political.
Speaking of, K11 says, "I love Jesus is King."
Yes. So he gave us political crazy, but then came back with Jesus is King, and that's a beautiful, and it really does work.
Didn't Jesus is King came before the political crazy?
I thought it was all together.
No,
even the live stuff. Oh, but what about the live songs on the airplane and all the Sunday services? All that stuff was good. I love it.
Oh, Bedar says Kanye's music is not that great. Sorry.
Okay, I've been a Kanye fan since his mouth was wired together.
I couldn't tell. Well, you know what it is? I've heard mixed things about Kanye's music. People have said, Kanye is a genius. Some of the things that he's done, they don't like. And they've said some of his recent music has not been great. So
now, I do think he should go back behind the scenes a little bit and get back to producing. Because just think of all the stuff that he produced back in the day that was hot. And it was like he just wanted to be on the front scene. He could have stayed in the back with his backpack and gave us great music from behind the scenes. But for whatever reason, he wanted to be up front. So he's
ego.
It's a male ego. I get it. But he's harmless, honestly. He really is harmless because he has his little rants when he doesn't take his medicine, and we know what it is. It's him not taking his medicine, and then he goes back into hibernation. Just let him be.
Was it harmless when he was talking about the personal situation between him and his wife in public? Talking about abortions? Hello, did I lose you?
I felt like that was his personal opinion, and everyone wanted to bash him for his personal opinion.
You are such a Kanye stan.
I am. Because I try to see the good in everyone a little bit. Sometimes I try. Thank you, Faith City.
Thank you, Faith City. Hold on. Oh, there we go. God can use anyone. Well, yeah, this is true. This is true.
To that point, just think, if his gospel album touched anybody, that was God using him for something great.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna bring up. Go say it.
I'm gonna go through everything so I can get back in the chat and moderate. So
thank you,
Clarkson. I'm like this with Kelly. I think people get so surprised about when women have to put the money out because traditionally we're programmed to believe that the men are supposed to take care of the household. And traditionally we're groomed to believe that men are supposed to support the women. But now the shoe is on the other foot. So we can't walk around talking about we support Lil Nas X and we support everyone else. And now the women are doing their come up. Men want to be taken care of too. So we can't have it both ways. Unfortunately, Kelly is the breadwinner while he goes and brush the horses on the farm and everything else he wants to do. Old McDonald wants a farm. He's going to play in the sand and grass.
But doesn't that seem very convenient timing? He went from being a high-powered manager in the industry to be like, oh, I'm going to quit doing that and become a rancher.
But we've seen women do the exact same thing. We've seen women be in high positions and all of a sudden they get married. Oh, I'm going to quit my job and stay home and have babies.
Well, but that's not the situation. I'm saying right now he's deciding I'm going to become a rancher. He was a manager up until this divorce.
I totally believe that it was very convenient of him, but now he wants to live out his lifelong childhood dream of being a rancher. And now he has the dividends to do so coming from Kelly's pocket. So unfortunately,
I'm not going to cry for Kelly. She's making $1.5 million. That will be me. $1.5 million a month. That will be me.
Just think. What she's paying out in child support alone a month is someone's yearly salary.
Oh, disgusting.
So yeah, so like you said, earlier, these are rich people problems. Like I said in the comments, I don't relate to them, so
I can. You got to start thinking rich in order to be rich. As Karen Euchre said, you got to have millions to owe millions.
And she ain't never had them, so there we go. Who else we talk about? Oh, okay, so not to bring up the aluminum foil mouth again, but I'm not even gonna bring them up. We're not even gonna talk about that foolishness again because that was just ignorance. I'm glad everyone spoke up the way they did. I wish T.I. was so okay. So let me say this about that situation. T.I. made his statement, but he's the same person that will sit there and enjoy watching two women together. What's the difference?
Allegedly, because I don't know if he's ever confirmed that.
I mean, but we do know because we know that he and Tiny have brought other women into the bedroom. The chick Bernie,
they've never confirmed that.
She did confirm it on the show because when he came back and when they had the pictures of them, when the pictures came up of him messing with the IG model Bernice, the tall, pretty brown-skinned girl from New York. Tiny was the one that said that she brought her into the situation. So Tiny's issue was the fact that T.I. wasn't supposed to go behind Tiny's back with her. Because Tiny brought her to the bedroom, they were supposed to do that together, and he broke the rule. So yeah, but that's that. And is that all we talked about? Those 3 topics?
Your time is up.
Yeah, I'm going back to the comments.
Thank you. Obi, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Obi?
Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm just gonna touch on only one topic, which is DaBaby's comments. So I don't even know how else to express it, but just plainly say that it's homophobic, ignorant, misinformed, stigmatizing, and just plain stupid. And I'm somebody who actually deals with people on the daily who have this problem. And in the beginning now, I always had an issue with people actually like putting those 2 words together, HIV/AIDS. I kind of always didn't like that because these are 2 different spectrums. For you to be infected with HIV and for you to have AIDS are 2 different things. AIDS happens when you have a deficiency in your immune system because you're not taking your medication or you're not, getting appropriate care.
Yeah.
You're not going to die in 2 to 3 weeks, even if you get the infection. Every single STD can lead to death if it's not well taken care of. It just happens to be that HIV doesn't have a cure, in quotes, but the medications are so effective these days that you can live a very good, strong, healthy life, even more than a patient, particularly, let's say, with diabetes. Yeah. So yes, comments like that really get to me because it only increases the stigma and it only prevents people who are supposed to actually be getting into good care and be getting checked not to, so that kind of rubs me the wrong way. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It's just really silly. Some people are like, okay, we probably shouldn't care he's a musician, but I don't think people should be allowed to just make statements like that and be okay with such statements. I just think it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. So that's all I had to say about that. All right.
Obi, and we appreciate you coming in and schooling us on those details.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. All right, guys. I just decided to go live at the last minute to talk about some of these hot topics. If you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts on some of these hot topics in the comment section. At some point tomorrow, I will be live to recap the Real Housewives of New York and Family Karma. There is no new episode of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but there is more news coming out. So stay tuned for those details here on the channel as well. If you missed out on some of the other stories that we covered regarding the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, check those out as well. And don't forget to follow me on social media so you can get under a minute and sometimes under 15 seconds hot topics. All right. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to everyone that sent in a super chat. Shout out to everyone that called in and shout out to everyone that's part of the conversation. Look, I could be talking to no one at this point, but I'm talking to you fabulous people. Shout out to our Team Kempire and our Royal Court members. Appreciate you all being here and being a part of this movement as we continue to grow. Despite the trolls in the comments, it's okay. It happens, y'all. It happens. But shout out to my mods for keeping that under control. I appreciate you all being here. Let's just dance this way on out, and I'm going to go to bed. All right? Have a great night, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow.